What's up, guys? In this video, I'm literally going to talk about the 5 top meals that help me lose weight and also help me build muscle at the same time. They're very easy to prepare, very cheap, very convenient, good tasting, and yeah, I mean, literally like 5 of these meals literally help me go from skinny fat to being in shape, having no gut, being able to put on a 6 pack, lose as much weight as possible because of these meals. And you also got to realize 80% of the gym is what foods you eat every single day and what meals you eat every single day. And also these meals are below 500 calories with high amount of protein, carbs, low in fats, etc. So yeah, man, let's get into it. I'm gonna go over pretty much the 5 meals that help me lose weight and put on muscle mass at the same time. Very easy to make, very good tasting, nothing strict, nothing crazy, nothing that's gonna make you fucking throw up. Literally, these meals are perfect, good tasting, good for your macros, high protein, low fat, etc. So yeah, the first meal for me was pretty much lean ground beef with veggies and brown rice. I literally will cook a big pot of rice, a big pot of veggies, and then a big pot of ground beef, of course. And then I'll prep that out into 5 different meals throughout my week, so it can last me a whole week instead of cooking every single time I'm about to eat. This right here will kill all of that, save you time. If you just prep one day out of your whole week, like I know most people are off on Sundays, you can literally cook this batch on Sunday, and it'll probably just take you literally an hour or 2 hours, and you'll have meals cooked throughout the whole week. And yeah, I mean the macros, like I said, is 470 calories, 31 grams of protein, 72 grams of fat, and 14 grams of fat. And yeah, I mean you want to cook 150 grams of lean beef, and make sure you weigh this. Make sure you have a food scale, and make sure you weigh it right after it's been cooked. Do not weigh it before it's cooked, because when you cook it, your meat, your rice, your veggies, whatever it is, it'll lose water weight, so it'll lose pretty much weight. So if you weight your food when it's uncooked, it will probably say 100 grams, but once you cook it, it's probably going to be 80 to 70 to 60, even up to 60 grams, just because the water evaporates when you're cooking it. So like I said, you want to do 150 grams of lean ground beef, 150 grams of cooked white rice, and 100 grams of cooked veggies. That will give you your protein, your fat, and your carbs. And you literally, like I said, this is literally pictures of me cooking it, prepping it for you guys. And then you have a good meal. Like I said, low in calories, high in protein. And this is one of my favorites. And then next, for the guys that love fish, tilapia is very cheap, very convenient. Brussels sprouts, very good, convenient, cheap. Uh, and also, I forgot to put carrots. And carrots are also very good and very cheap. And for this meal, it's actually way less calories and higher protein, and obviously high on carbs, low on fat. And then you have pretty much a whole week's worth of food as well right here. And the reason why this has more protein is because there's more grams of tilapia, more grams of carrots, more grams of Brussels sprouts, just because all these foods are very low in calories. And you could literally eat way more than this and be more full and just be just be feeling better. But this right here is more convenient. You ain't gotta like overcooked. You're still low on calories. You'll be full after eating one of these meals, because literally tilapia is very high on fat, it's high on protein, very cheap, convenient, very good tasting. And then you want to do 200 grams of cooked carrots as well, which is also very good tasting. Carrots are sweet. Same thing with Brussels sprouts. I know a lot of guys. I know myself. I didn't. I didn't like Brussels sprouts when I first started eating them, just because I didn't know how to cook them. Just because I didn't know how to season them. I know how to cook them, but I just didn't know how to season them. So I was just eating them raw, and they'll be sour, and I'd be like, "Damn, this shit's nasty." But then I realized that this shit's beneficial. Like I'm doing this so I can feel better and look better instead of feeling, just so I could have the taste, the pleasure in the moment. And then yeah, that's how I changed my mindset about it. And yeah, this is the second meal, very high in protein. I highly recommend this one. Then for the third meal, this is a little more expensive, but it is way better. Shrimps, mixed veggies, and some brown rice. This meal is literally 400 calories, 39 grams of protein, 53 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of fat. So with this one, obviously you want to do 150 grams of cooked shrimp, 150 grams of cooked veggies, and 150 grams of cooked brown rice. And you're literally at 400 calories with 40 grams of protein. And like I said, you cook a big pot of each veggies, rice, shrimp. It'll take you an hour and 30 minutes, and you'll have food worth for a whole week, even 2 weeks. But you just want to stick to a week because after 2 weeks, it starts to go bad, and then the food doesn't last that long. Unless you freeze it, you could also freeze it. But yeah, this is my favorite one, just because the shrimp. Nobody usually eats shrimp, and shrimp is so fucking good. Long fat, high in protein. And then for the fourth one, my also my favorite one, probably my I'll put this probably my favorite one just because I love sweet potatoes. With this one, you got the lean ground beef, the sweet potatoes, and asparagus. The calories on this one is a little higher, 470, just because the beef is high on fat. But you want to make sure you get the really lean beef. If not, you're gonna have a very high fat beef, and then your calories might be 600 calories instead of 400 calories, just because the beef is fatty. And you want to get the 93/7 instead of getting the 80/20, which 93 means protein and 7 means fat. And then you want to also, with this one, you want to cook 100 grams, 120 grams of ground beef, and have 200 grams of sweet potatoes, and then 150 grams of asparagus. And you literally have a good tasting meal. The sweet potatoes, I like to put them in the oven just because that's the best way to cook them. It saves time. You put them in the oven for about an hour or two. You put the heat on 350 and just let them cook. And then on the pot, you could do your ground beef, your asparagus while the sweet potatoes are in the oven, and that will literally take you an hour to make. And then, like I said, you have meals worth for weeks, and just an amazing meal. And then, like, if you also want to top it off with a little bit of honey on top, that also be amazing. Tastes amazing. And then for the last meal, I know you guys thought, man, where's the chicken? Like, there's no chicken on here. Can't forget the chicken. But this one is a breast chicken with the mixed veggies and obviously the rice. High on protein and very low in fat. Uh, the calories is 470. The protein is 53, just because the chicken is so high on protein but is low on fat. And then your carbs also comes from your rice and your veggies, your fats. Uh, and yeah, you want to do 150 grams of cooked chicken, and then you want to do 150 grams of cooked veggies and 120 grams of cooked rice. And you'll literally have some chicken, and you could also throw some soy sauce. The only thing about soy sauce is very salty, but if you like that texture fried rice, you could throw some on there. It's not gonna fuck up. You might get more water retention, is because the soy sauce is so salty. But you could also watch your portions. This is what you literally will get. Yeah, I mean, this is the 5 meals that got me where I'm at, from being fat, skinny, to putting on muscle mass and just keeping me full all day instead of starving myself and not knowing what to eat. And I'll literally prep 3 of these a day, and then I have pretty much a meal for every single day. I don't have to worry about cooking. I don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have time. I'll just throw 3 of these meals in my cooler and just get straight to work. And for the guys that don't know me, I used to like work in construction, and I'll literally have 3 of these meals cooler. Then I'll have a protein shake and a Greek yogurt to add on to my protein. And I'll literally hit my goals every single day. I will eat one of these meals in the car on the way to work. I will eat one of these meals on the way to the gym in the car. And then I'll eat one of these meals on the way home after the gym. And I'll pretty much just have everything so structured, layered out, and just knocking everything out, feeling amazing. Mental clarity was on point just because I was eating so clean, so high much protein. Yeah, I mean, you got to realize that this ain't just gonna get you fit, swole. This is also gonna help you with energy, mentally wise, throughout your day, at your job, everything else. It's about it. That's pretty much what this is all about, man. Yeah, we want the muscles, but like at the end of the day, if our mind is shit, we don't give a fuck about it, nothing else, because the mind is everything. And this right here will have your mental clarity on point and just have you rolling throughout the day. Yeah, man, this is the 5 meals that I recommend. Very easy to make. Like I said, high protein, time efficient, and obviously cheap as well. Yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, yeah, those are the top 5 meals. Like I said, that got me from skinny fat to being in shape. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Also got a PDF down in the link below. If you also want to download it, take it with you, take notes. And also if you want to book a call with me one-on-one to actually go over your routine, your diet, and have this structure just for you, we could go over that on a free consultation call, and then we could go from there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.